Wealth isn't built by flexing on Instagram or showing off in rented cars. It's built in silence, through discipline, humility, and smart, consistent choices most people overlook. We live in a time where everyone's trying to look rich. Flashy watches, designer fits, expensive vacations. Not because they can afford it, but because they're trying to prove something. But here's the truth. The people who actually get rich, they don't need to prove anything to anyone. The real game, the wealth game, is quiet. It's played behind the scenes. It's played by people who know that delayed gratification beats dopamine hits, and that freedom beats flexing. So in today's video, we're breaking down 5 powerful reasons why looking poor might be the fastest, smartest way to get rich. Not just financially, but mentally and emotionally too. But before we get into it, if you're done chasing quick wins and ready to start building real wealth, the kind that buys you time, freedom, and peace of mind, hit that subscribe button. This channel isn't about hype or overnight success. It's about giving you a blueprint for long-term financial freedom, clear, strategic, and timeless. Also, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you don't spend money on that most people around you do? Is it takeout, fashion, tech? Drop it in the comments. I'll be reading and hearting every single one, because your mindset matters here. Let's get into it. Reason number 1, it simplifies your life. Imagine someone gifts you a Lamborghini. At first you're hyped. You're getting attention, compliments, and that feeling of status. But a month or 2 in, reality hits hard. The insurance, 5 times higher than a regular car. It needs premium gas. The tires are crazy expensive. A simple service visit runs between $1,500 and $2,000. And some parts, you could be waiting months. This right here is the Diderot effect in action. A French philosopher, Denis Diderot, once got a fancy red gown that made everything else he owned look cheap. He replaced it all. That one upgrade spiraled him into debt. He famously said, "The poor man may take his ease without thinking of appearances, but the rich man is always under a strain." Every luxury you add creates new costs and expectations. Living modestly protects you from that. It keeps your life simple, your stress lower, and gives you the freedom to explore better opportunities. You're not trapped by a lifestyle you can't maintain. Reason number 2, it's just cheaper. When you stop chasing the latest iPhone, luxury car, or designer drop, you gain something most people don't have: breathing room. More money to invest, to save, to level up. Think about it. How many people do you know who upgrade their phone even when the one they have works just fine? It adds up. No wonder 65% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Cutting back and living below your means gives you power. Save $500 a month by ditching trends. That's $6,000 a year. Invest that into the S&P 500 every year, and you could be sitting on over $500,000 in 25 years. That's how generational wealth starts. Reason number 3, it attracts the right people into your life. When you appear rich, you attract people who want something from you. I once had a coworker, let's call him Tommy, who loved flaunting his money. He always had the latest designer sneakers, posted every dinner out on Instagram, and acted like success had already arrived. The problem, whenever we hung out, there was an unspoken pressure to spend more, just to keep up. If I had followed that lead, I would have been broke trying to impress someone who wasn't even paying attention to my values, just my wallet. But pulling back helped me see something powerful. Real friends don't care about labels or lifestyle. They care about who you are when there's no spotlight. When you live humbly, you create space for authentic relationships. People who don't measure your worth by what you wear or where you vacation, but by how you show up, how you treat others, and how grounded you are. That's the kind of circle that helps you grow, not drain you. Here is a bonus point with this reason. You don't make yourself a target. Posting your fancy watches, cars, or portfolio online might get likes, but it can also make you a target for theft or worse. Staying low-key, that's not just humble, it's smart. Reason number 4, you learn to be happy with what you already have. Gratitude is a superpower. A warm bed, clean water, food on the table. The basics are blessings and not everyone has them. Studies show that even lottery winners return to their original happiness levels after the hype fades. It's called the hedonic treadmill. We get used to what we have no matter how great it is. Buying the latest gear might feel good for a moment, but that buzz fades fast. Choosing a low-profile lifestyle helps you break that cycle and actually enjoy your life without always needing more. Reason number 5, you can retire with less. Here's the deal. Thanks to the 4% rule, your retirement number isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how much you spend. Let's say you can live comfortably on $35,000 a year in retirement. That means you'd need a nest egg of around $875,000. But if your lifestyle requires $60,000 a year, now you're aiming for $1.5 million or more. See the difference? The lower your expenses, the less you need to retire, and the faster you can get there. Living modestly doesn't just save money today, it shaves years off your timeline to financial freedom. That's less stress, less pressure, and a lot more peace of mind. When you stop playing the status game, buying things just to impress people who don't really matter, you start playing the wealth game, and that game isn't loud. It doesn't need validation. It rewards patience, purpose, peace of mind, and the confidence to delay the short-term flex for long-term freedom. If this message hit home, drop a comment below and let me know what your biggest takeaway was. Whether it's cutting back, staying grounded, or finding peace in simplicity, I'll be reading and hearting every single one. And if you're serious about building wealth the smart way, subscribe to The Wealthy Edge. We're not chasing trends here. We're building legacies with timeless strategies that actually work. Play smart, stay humble, build wealth. Your future self will thank you. See you in the next one.